Welcome back to coverage of YCS Milan 2018. We're here with Michael Witchelow from the UK. Hello, Michael.
Hello there, nice to see you.
And we are currently, since this is the last event of 2018, we're looking back at the whole year. And the first thing I would like to know is, what was your favorite event of 2018?
I think my favourite event of 2018 is today, YCS Milan. Because I've not been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! For about 2 years now, because I've been doing more of the Konami events, been doing the judging and live streams. So for 2 years I'm starting to play my first YCS tournament in that time.
Okay. And why did you change from like judging to playing?
I think it's a change of scenery, you know. Being a judge, you know, it's a nice experience. It's great, you get to meet all the, you know, the other side of Yu-Gi-Oh! Itself. But I think it's just nice to go back to the basics and enjoy playing card games for once.
For me, the favorite event was like the YCS in Utrecht, because it was really big and it showed that people loved this game, and I just loved the attendance and how many people were there, and the meta which was played there.
2018 personal best highlight. Maybe it was the YCS Utrecht, because the place was so crowded, full of people, and it was like a really amazing experience.
Why was it so special? Like, was the competition so high, or was it great meeting people?
It was, yeah, and the competition so high. It was also like, it was the 200 YCS, so it was like something that you will always remember.
I see, yeah, it was special to me as well.
That was definitely YCS Utrecht. YCS Utrecht was my favorite event this year, just because I love being in the Netherlands. Everything is like clean and up and tidy, and then you can do a lot of things. Utrecht in special is like a really cool city, way better than Amsterdam, by the way. It's got all the advantages of Amsterdam, but it's a lot cleaner and a lot less touristy. I really like it over there. And yeah, in general, the event was very cool.
It was the 200 YCS, so it was something special, I guess, for all of us, and it was just great being part of it, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was definitely something memorable. I remember when I played my first Shonen Jump Championship, and now to think that this is the 200th of these kind of events, that's pretty crazy.
Pretty amazing how the thing evolved, right?
Exactly, yeah. The organized play has gone a long, long way.
YCS Niagara.
Okay. Why? What happened?
I won it with my favorite deck.
Which was?
Dark Goki.
Okay. Was it your first? No, I guess it was a second big premier event victory,
Second
wasn't?
One, yeah.
Yeah. What else did you win?
2018 NAWCQ.
Okay, so you've been to Worlds as well?
Yeah.
And Worlds was not your highlight?
I really liked Worlds, but like Niagara, it was like also my favorite just because of like non-Yu-Gi-Oh related stuff that happened like that trip. It was just like every single one of my friends from like Canada was there, and it was just a good trip. Worlds was definitely my second favorite.
Okay.
Though. Yeah.
All right. The second question was, what is your favorite card of 2018?
Favourite card of 2018, I think, you know, I'll say like the whole archetype actually. It's the Thunder Dragons. The Thunder archetype is really nice. I don't play it, but I just like the archetype in general because it goes back to Thunder Dragon, giving it a new archetype. You know, it's like nostalgia, a bit of nostalgia.
Yeah. Okay.
It's hard to tell. Like I really like the dangers, like how they are designed, and it's a cool TCG archetype again. And I also like the FTK. I know it's segmented, but it shows like the ideas the player brings up, and also I like Azatov. So yeah.
Okay, so if I get it right, you can appreciate what people came up with using the cards.
Yes, like to be honest, it's not good for the game because like really like you win in one turn, but like I love how the people bring up these ideas and these combos.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Okay.
Best card. It should be like evenly matched.
Okay.
Yeah, evenly matched. Because in YCS Utrecht again, I was like playing a Sky Strike and go second list, and it caught many of my opponents for surprise in game one. So that gave me the edge.
I see. Okay.
I think I have to say it's Trickster, because I started playing Trickster like when it first came out, and then it took me a long way through 2018, like a long way in terms of playing it. I've been playing it for a couple events in a couple months basically, and yeah, pretty much Trickster is an archetype I really like to play, and in general the Trickster theme, I really like the way where that developed basically from being a pure OTK deck, starting with like burn damage and chain burn like stuff, going to control deck to a hand loop deck, and then back to like a stun deck with a lot of floodgates. I really like the development in that deck.
Goki.
Yeah, why? As I guess because you won your events with it.
Yeah, I just love
but
the deck. It's just so broken. Yeah.
okay. Because you can spam the field, or
Yeah, with Firewall Dragon that I can't do anymore though.
okay, okay, okay. Looking forward to 2019. What are you personally looking forward the most for the next year?
With 2019, I know we've got the new Duel Link cards. You know, so that'd be nice. And it's change of the card game itself. So the Duel Link packs, Duel Link cards itself, a new strategy, and the other cards were. I think it was there was a couple of archetypes that came out recently that we know the names of, but we don't know the actual strategies yet. And there's yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
I see. All right. So. We're talking about speed dueling, right?
Speed dueling, yeah, that's the one. Yeah, speed dueling, yeah, the Duel Links, yeah.
Okay.
So
yeah, me personally, I'm also looking forward to this as well.
I think you'll bring a new audience to it as well. It's a quick game.
Well, the first YCS got announced. It's in Düsseldorf, so we already booked our stuff. So we're ready to head there, and so yeah, it's like a new year in Yu-Gi-Oh! So with the new ban list and everything, so we're looking forward to the new meta and new cards that we get from Konami. So yeah.
You're talking about we. Who's we?
Like we is like the Team Chim, like the
Okay.
team from Switzerland, with the newest edition of 3 German players. So we are getting international now. So it's a really cool thing going on, because we just started with friends and now we're like really getting bigger and bigger.
Okay.
Well, that's a big wish for me. Like I always wanted a YCS or something like a Euro or something in Greece.
Okay.
It's something I always wanted, and maybe sometime in the near future we will manage to do that.
Okay. I hope so too. It would be great to go to Greece once.
Basically, I hope that 2019 will have a couple more European YCS events, because if I didn't lose count, I think we had one less this year than the years before. And in general, I'm looking forward to well-organized events and cool locations. Honorable mention is YCS Rimini, which we didn't have this year, but the years before. I kind of missed that, but then it was replaced by Utrecht, which I also really liked. So I kind of like YCS in cool places where you can also do stuff outside of the event, like go there a couple of days earlier or a couple of days after the event and enjoy a nice vacation. And here in Milan, we can do that as well. So if the YCS would be held like a bit closer to the city center, we could actually like save some time for travels. But nonetheless, we're in Milan. We have an excuse to travel to Italy. Not a lot of people in our age are blessed with that possibility to travel around Europe that much for a card game, for a hobby they do. And yeah, I really like Italy in general, and Milan is definitely one of my favorite places. But Rimini was even better because it's the summer, it's got beach and stuff, it's got even better weather, and yeah, you can't really not like it there.
One of my main personal goal is to top an event with a control deck, because my friends always say I can't, and I have to prove them wrong in this year.
Okay. Are you playing a control deck for today, or
No.
you're not gonna give that away?
Not yet.
All right. Okay. We're in Milan, I think, like for the third time now, for YCS Milan for the third time. Have you been to Milan before?
I have been to Milan before. I think the last time I went to Milan was when Chaos Dragon and Wind-Ups and Zectors was a thing. What was that, 2012?
12?
Yeah,
12,
2012, 2011? Yeah, it's been a long time. Okay. And that was when it was really hot. Today it's freezing. Okay. Today it's cold. I've got a jumper on and everything.
Okay.
Like I was just in Milan for Yu-Gi-Oh! I was like in the Clifford format, as I can remember. To be honest, I really don't know much about the city. I just know there are like good restaurants. So,
That's true.
Yes,
that's true. We had good pizza yesterday.
Yes. Yes, the pizza especially.
I've been in Milan in December 2014 with a triangle format, Saddle, Clifford, and BA, and it was in the same place. But what I always like wanted to see is, I don't know, maybe this place is near the forest and you need something like a transportation, because it's a big walk to come here, but it's fine. Like the place is big and it's convenient. So I think next events in Milan should be here, but something with the transportation maybe could change.
Okay.
That could be buses or something.
So it's easier to make it easier to get here.
To make it a bit easier. A bit easier.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, I've been to all my Milan events. I've been to both YCSs and the European Championship we held here. And I really like the venue of the European Championship, but the 2 YCSs were held here in the same venue. And I don't really like this venue in particular because it is quite a bit remote. It is quite like a bit far away from the city center. And I remember like the first time I traveled here by public transport when I arrived with an airplane and I had to take a bus and trains. It took me around 4 hours to get from the airport to the actual venue. And that's a bit too much for my feelings. This year it's quite a lot better because I'm staying with some Italian friends who live here and they have a car, so public transport is not a thing for me. But for the majority of players, I think they have to rely on public transport. And even though there's a bus shuttle to boost our seats to a train station, it's still quite remote and quite difficult to get to, especially on a Saturday night from experience. So I would love to have another YCS Milan, but a bit closer to the city center. I'm pretty sure a big city like Milan offers other affordable venues as well.
Have you been to Milan before?
Never. It's my second time in Europe. London was my first time, like a couple months ago.
Okay. Are you going to see anything in Milan?
Yeah, the Monday after the event, we're going to visit Rome to sightsee.
Okay, okay. Have you got any particular things you want to see?
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Okay.
Whatever happens, happens.
All right. You're just enjoying the time in Europe. Last but not least, how do you feel about the current Forbidden and Limited list that got released, like I think a week before?
I'm a casual player, so it didn't touch me at all. Okay. So I'm happy with it, you know. Okay. So no problem at all.
So you're not gonna miss Firewall Dragon?
No, not at all. No, it's cheaper now, so I can buy it.
All right.
And then make a whole wall of it.
Okay.
The new list was like, I think, somehow an emergency list to get rid of the FDK. There's still FDKs around, but they're not that consistent. I think they missed one card, that's a Rongo Bongo combo, like the Warrior XOC, which you cannot do anything if they have like 5 or 6 materials. I think they should hit that too, but I think they didn't hit it because they want to sell the connector in the set, so it's a business decision,
okay.
I guess.
All right. All right.
Well, I feel it's like an emergency list, but I think that to those people that they think that the Firewall FTK deck is dead, well, the Firewall is dead, not the FTK.
Okay.
So there's a spicy deck, and in this weekend's event, that would be like with a Danger FTK, but not with a Firewall. But it should be an FTK.
Okay, so you don't give away too much.
Yeah, I'll keep that for myself.
I feel it was necessary. It was definitely necessary to have a little twitch on the format, because the format has developed in quite a difficult way, basically, so that there were more and more FTKs and like decks that basically played the entire match out on turn 1 and turn 2. So eventually you had to do something against that, and that list did address the deck. It didn't quite solve the entire issue, but they did some really important steps by banning Firewall Dragon and limiting Armageddon Knight. I think that the list could have been better. It could have addressed some other decks, but it feels like it is just like a good list for now, and this makes Milan a more enjoyable event. I was in Pasadena 3 weeks ago. That was probably the last big event with the old list, and it definitely feels different already. So I think this event will be quite a bit more enjoyable thanks to the list.
Very good, but like it missed a lot of things.
For example?
I can't say. It missed a lot though.
All right. So it's a start.
Yeah. We'll get there soon. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. Good luck for the event. Enjoy Rome. See you next time. Bye.